Put my chick inside some Louis and some Valentino. Put my bro inside some Gucci and some Moschino. They want my money like it's a casino.
What's good, guys? It's Poku Banks, baby. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And now, in today's video, literally, I was just chilling with my boy, Born to Trade, BJ, Art of Success. And I kind of decided, you know what, let me just slap the cameras on and let you guys see the conversation.
The kind of conversation we're having.
Yeah, the conversation that I have with the people in my network. Because again, I've been telling you guys how to get money, how to manage money, but let me teach you guys what it's like to have money, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about it online.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I wanted to show you the questions that I'm asking the people in my network.
What it's like.
How it's really like. But cool, talk to me.
So, hi guys, my name is BJ. My company is BJ's Art of Success. Some of you that are on social media might know me as Born to Trade. So, yeah, we were having some funny, interesting conversations. I decided, let's put the camera up, let's see what the people want to hear.
But to begin with, talk to me. What is life like change after trading?
Okay, cool, guys. So, for me, I grew up in Ireland. I didn't even grow up in London. I grew up in Ireland. I grew up in Dublin. I was there till I was about 17, pushing 18. No, so about 18, pushing 19. I came to university. We'll talk about the trading stuff in another video. We'll talk about how I get trading in another video. But then, yeah, what life is like with trading money and without trading money. So it's like, what I was saying to him is like, life's good. Life's good. Like, not to be in a cocky way or nothing like that, but like,
I see the what?
yeah. It's just, you know, it's humble. It's humble. Like, you know what? It's like before trading money is like, you know what? Is you're thinking about, okay, I'm stressing about this, you're stressing about that. But with money, like, you're still stressing about stuff. You're stressing about other stuff. But you get to enjoy life a little bit. You get to travel a lot more. You get to see the world. You get to go clubbing. You get to meet different people. The girls are nicer to you.
For sure.
The girls are nicer to you. It's like
They look at you different with the money.
They look at you different. So it's like, do you know what it is? Before I had money, I could like try to. You know, let me say this. Your confidence is not really there till you have. Do you get me? Till you have, like, you could be the same guy, but slap a bit of bands on you and now your confidence goes up. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like now, like before, I could DM girls and I get aired.
Yeah.
But it's not like you still get aired,
yeah,
but it's not the same. And you kind of you can pick and choose your battles now. You can kind of pick and choose. Okay. You can kind of pick and choose.
So the power's more in your court.
Yeah. The power's more on my court. I was like, there's some game. I'll teach you guys some of the game that we guys have. Some of the games we have now. So now we have about money. What we like to do is we like to have our own events.
Okay.
So what we like to do is we'll probably, like, if we're going clubbing or whatever, what I aim when we go clubbing, I aim is to probably collect numbers, collect Snapchat, collect data and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we collect all that kind of stuff now. And then Dan Brazzeri was taught me a little trick for all my young entrepreneurs and my young guys out there. So what we do when we go out, we collect that, we collect social medias, and what we do is we like to host our own events, our own pool parties, our own house parties and stuff like that. And then we can control the ratio, we can control who comes in and who goes out. It's not a situation where you're in a club and you're approaching girls and they're kind of giving you the time of day. But when it's your house party, it's like, babe, you're in my house now. When it's your house party, they treat you nicely, nice. So, and what we like,
I wanted to say, just before we get on to that, what would you say is a starter kit that you need to get all these things in? A whip, a what? What's the infrastructure needed to be able to get to that level? To be able to,
okay, you know what? You need comfortability. One thing I say, guys, when you're starting to make money, sort out what's going to make you mentally and comfortable first, before you start doing too much lifestyle and too much stuff. Before you start buying clothes and make sure your bills are paid. I see a lot of guys, a lot of uni students and that. I've heard about a lot of time when they get a student loan and they go and buy drip and you don't want to do any of that. You want to, first of all, make sure your house is paid, make sure you have food in your stomach, make sure you're clean, you're hygienic. You have all that. Next, when you have all that, next thing is you're probably going to want your own place. Before I say a house is more important than a car.
Oh, yeah, that's what I think as well. I think a house, because our house, you bring girls back.
Yeah. You have your own room.
You have to do what you need.
You have your own comfort. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even for like, forget about it, even not only the girls thing, just for the life thing, for your own mental stability.
Yeah, for sure.
For your own mental stability. When you have your own house, you can control what comes into your environment, what comes into your life, what comes into kind of your area of work or your area of living. And when you're comfortable in your own house, you have somewhere you're comfortable living, you okay? And you're comfortable living, you're comfortable being around, that's when you're free to be able to go out in the world and kind of express yourself more in that way. So
Yeah, so after you get the house, and then you get the whip.
yeah.
See
But
the whips.
go on.
How different has it been?
Having a good whip. Let me tell you this shit. Let me tell you this. When I first got my C class, I decided I don't need to go clubbing anymore. I decided what we used to do is just pull up outside the club with the car. After the club with the car, and I had the stars in the roof. So, guys, this is my young days, okay? So everyone that knows me now, I'm 27 now. This is probably when I was like 22, 23. Yeah. We pull outside club with the car. We literally just sit in the car. One guy might just stand outside the car. I can just talk to people. And that way you don't have to waste your energy going in the club. You don't have to waste your money going in the club. Because guys, even when you have money, you still have to be cheap sometimes. you still have to be financially.
That's how you keep your wealth.
You still have to be financially savvy. So like sometimes there's certain clubs in London where like the high-end clubs, and if you're going in there, you're going up in there to see footballers, to see guys are doing fraudulent activities, guys are probably selling drugs. So when you're making legal money, it's like you don't want to be involved in that kind of stuff. You don't want to waste all your money doing all that kind of stuff. And you can't compete. You can't compete.
With the ballers.
Yeah.
You can't compete with the fraudsters.
You can't, because even if let's say fraudster, you might have more money than a fraudster, but we think long term. Yeah. We think I want to buy properties.
Exactly. We think about money.
Yeah.
Different. They're just wanting money.
Yeah. And throw it away. It's like if you get 30K today, you're gonna be thinking, okay, this is a mortgage deposit. Yeah. I can buy an asset. Yeah. While another guy who'll do a fraud or whatever, he'll get 30K. He's thinking, I'm going to buy lubes and then the club popping bottles. And he'll waste like 20K in the club, and have 10K left. Right. So guys, don't ever fall into them kind of traps. Don't ever fall into that kind of realm. Don't get dragged. Like don't let the lifestyle drag you. Yeah. That's one thing you always have. That's one thing I say. Sure. As much as the lifestyle is fun, you have to have control. Sure. Have time when you work and time when you play. Yeah. So don't just, if you try to live life, because I did that. Actually, that's another thing. I did that when I started.
Imagine it gets the best of you.
You're new to money. So when I first, let's say I made my first, 30K.